In this video, I'll show you how to add a YouTube video to your WooCommerce product gallery in just a few simple steps. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so throughout this video, we're going to create a setup similar to this one. So here we've got a product, and when we scroll through, we can see that we've got a video explaining a bit more about this particular product, and it's actually a YouTube video. In fact, you can use a self-hosted video, a Vimeo video, or other formats. But for this particular tutorial, we're going to be using a YouTube video, and I'll show you exactly how you can do so. So if you want to create a similar setup on your site, the first step is to head over to WooSuite.com. Go ahead and download the WooCommerce Additional Variation Images by WooSuite. Once you've done so, let's head back over to our dashboard, and I'll show you exactly how to get this set up. Okay, so here we are in our WordPress dashboard, and assuming you've downloaded the WooSuite Additional Variation Images plugin, the next step is to go ahead and upload that plugin. So you go plugins, add new, go ahead and upload a plugin. Once you've done so, you'll see this WooSuite menu here. Activate your license key, and then we'll go ahead and install the additional variation images. I've already got it installed here, so I'm just going to click straight onto the settings page. Okay, so straight out the box, it already comes with a few standard pre-configured settings, but I'll show you just a few that you might want to be aware of. Okay, so the first one is this gallery width here. So currently I've got this set to 40%. Okay, so you can set it between 10 and 100%. And essentially what that means is the width between this gallery here and the product description. Okay, so currently this is set to 40%, which is fine. You can set it to 50% as well. Again, it depends on the current theme you're using. Since I've got a sidebar here, 40% makes sense. So if it doesn't look quite right on your site, then you might want to adjust that percentage there. Okay, so for the thumbnail gap, currently I've set this to 4 pixel. Okay, and the thumbnail gap is the gap between the thumbnail, basically the different thumbnail of the various images that you've got. So this is a 4 pixel gap, and that looks fine. Okay, so that's something to look out for. Honestly, for the rest of them, I'll just leave it as default. You can go ahead and mess around with the settings, but I'll just leave it as it is. Configurations, let's see, have we changed anything? Okay, so you can set the gallery to automatically play, so it basically slide through to the next one. So I've got mine turned off here. You can also have the gallery fade in. You can show the arrows on the gallery. I don't know if you notice here, we can see the arrows to click through to the next image or video. Okay, so you can enable that, enable zoom, enable the pop-up image, thumbnail slide, thumbnail arrow. I've got all these enabled. Thumbnail display, currently I've got this set to the bottom. We can also set it to the left or right. If you wanted to change the look and feel of your product page, you can go ahead and mess with these settings. So I've just set this to left, and let's hit save changes. Okay, so this is how it looks. So here we've got the thumbnail at the left, and we've got the product image here. If you wanted to have this design, personally, I'd probably make the gallery width a bit wider. Okay, because currently it's 40%. And since we've got these thumbnail here, it's actually taking up valuable retail space. So I'd probably just make the width a bit bigger, probably like 60%, for example, right? So that's just a quick overview of a few settings you might want to configure. Again, you can go through our docs and customize every individual settings if you like, but straight out the box, most of the settings is what you'd probably want to have on your store anyway. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's have a look how you can add a YouTube video to your product gallery. Okay, so I'm just going to navigate over here to YouTube, and I basically want to add this video to one of our product gallery. Okay, so we just copy the URL here, and a key thing to note is where it says and then we've got this additional information like channel. Sometimes YouTube will maybe add the search term that you search for to land on this video, so we don't need none of that extra information. So everything after the and, we can just go ahead and delete it, and then I can copy this URL. Okay, and then let's go ahead and edit this product. Okay, currently this is a variable product. I'll show you how to do it with a single product as well. So I'm just going to click on variations, click on one of my variations. So blue large. Currently we've just got one image, which is the featured image. So with the plugin which you just downloaded, you can add multiple different images and videos as well. Okay, so I'm going to click add gallery images, and I'm going to go ahead and select this image here. And then if we look to this left hand side here, we can see this extra settings which says variation gallery video. Here where it says video URL, you just go ahead and paste in the URL. If you've hosted a video locally, you can go ahead and paste the URL here as well. If you've also posted it on Vimeo, you can go ahead and post the Vimeo URL here as well. But in this case, I'm just adding that YouTube video URL. For the width and the height, I'll just leave it as default. So just leave it to 0. It'll basically expand to the width that you've actually set for the image. So I'll just leave that as it is, and then I'm just gonna hit save changes, and then let's go ahead and update this particular product. Okay, so now if we click blue and large, here we can see that new gallery image which we've just added. Okay, and here we can see the YouTube video. But as I mentioned as well, if you leave the width and the height as default, it'll automatically fill in the space that you've allocated for this image here. If you was wondering as well how I got this swatches to display like this is using our variation swatches plugin. So if we just quickly head over to WooSuite, go ahead and hit on plugins, and then variation swatches, you can go ahead and achieve a similar setup using this particular plugin. We've got a free version and a pro version. With the pro version, you've got more features, of course. But again, if that was something of interest to you, you can go ahead and check this out. Okay, now having a look at our single product. Okay, so let's go products, and we can go and edit this one. Let's add a totally different image. So I'm going to use this image, and then just like before, we'll just add the image URL. Add to gallery, and then let's just hit update. Okay, and now we can see our video displaying on our product page. And that's how you add a YouTube video to your WooCommerce product gallery in just a few simple steps. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you've got any questions, leave in the comment box below or reach out to support, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.